Hey, what's up? Who am I here with?
Hi, my name is Timothy.
All right, and all right, and how'd you do today?
Went X3-1, I suck, and we dropped. Actually, it was the final round, but I didn't make day 2.
It's because you tied with Pac, bro.
That's yes and no.
Yes and no. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the list, my friend.
All right, we're here representing the Mikanko community and teambeige. We are playing, like I said, Mikankos. The ratios are 6 copies basically of Ohime.
And what's that do?
Cheats it out. No, sorry, it searches her out and discard whatever I'm missing. One thing that did come up is that when it's activating effects, she only targets from graveyard, but non-targeting what it equips to. One thing that happened with the Pearly Field spell is that they said that it can't be targeted because inherently you're supposed to target to equip to something, and then the judge ruled in their favor. But I believe, at least to the Discord and what I asked a different judge, is that it's just equipping directly and it's not targeting. So I could have Rondo taken the happiness, and then he wouldn't be able to get advantage off of that, and I definitely would have won a lot faster. Instead, I tied with the Pac. I also misplayed because I was cold game. It was really annoying. Monsters, I played 2 Huli, 2 Huli and 2 Hare, and then 1 Nini, 1 Miyokashi, and I don't even think I said it right. 2 Fire Dance. I actually think 2 Fire Dance is correct. It came up so many times where I dump it, and then I'll try to either recur it back in deck, or I'll add it and it'll come up for the grind game. I'd play a little bit more not OTK and more like mini tower control. It just suits more of my play style, and then slowly kill him like turn 4. And this came up a lot more than a second Mayo, because even though it's just one of they either bell or get rid of my target, and I'm like, okay, then the second one wouldn't even come up anyways, but the second body would come up if I was trying to kill you. And then I don't play that other fire one because I think that's hot duty garbage. We play 3 Arabesque, which is 100% the best one. I picked up this entire core like 3 days before the WCQ, and I like it a lot, and I'm gonna try to practice it more. I'm a filthy net decker, so I just copied like a lot of it and then just changed like 3 things, and then filled in the gaps what I couldn't get, because I'm stupid. 1 Rondo. Shout out to my boy. He gave me the Nini and this, and that made me want to play the game. I played the deck, and I was like, you know what, I'll fully commit because I just liked it because it was cute. We got 2 of the traps. A lot of people say you get rid of promise, and if you're committing to going second, why would you ever keep this in? You either side it in or you just cut Nini and this entirely. There's so many instances where I open fucking rivalry and then I can't search another trap, or like they really don't know what the deck does. So adding another layer of pressure really changed up how they would think, in my opinion. Really getting the second body on the field and then like equipping to search another equip spell came up for the grind game more so than actually putting pressure to make needy to snatch steal. Honestly, I only resolved snatch steal like once, so it's not amazing. But the rivalry snatch steal equipping Rondo came up way more than just Nini. Plus Nini plays into thrust and tactics, so not that amazing. I play 3 X-Rev, definitely the MVP. If I was playing more going first build, I'll probably go Prosperities, because I don't really care if I'm trying to kill you that turn. I don't play like that anyways. But drawing the extra cards really came up a lot. I sacked the crap out of this branded player. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name, but I activate X-Trap 4 times. Twice in game 2. In game 3, I activated, he ashed it. And then I was like, okay, fair enough. But it definitely came up, and I won in time because he cosmic to my back row, and then we just had a really bad grind game where it just pushed to the limit and we got there. I play 2 Diviner. It's not really impactful. Like I like it. It's like aggressive. There's so many instances where I activate extra up and I didn't look at my extra deck and I go, oh, Herald's still there. Oh, Entis is still there. Send. And they'd be okay. And I'll be like, thank God, because I did not check. I didn't have, if you see later, I don't have the rank 6 because I couldn't get it in time and I didn't want to get a game loss. So I just.
What rank 6?
It was like that Vampire Sheridan where you can, if you take one of their monsters, it can be automatic 6 and you just overlay over. This just sits as a level 6 every time I search, and then I don't do anything with it. I just bounce it to a hand, or it just sits there. Pretty useless. I'd rather just play. I wouldn't say Armory because I haven't tried that, but I like my normal summon, so I'll try to figure out either the. I'm still shaking, man. I've been shaking all day. It sucks. I would rather play the Rondo Isolde package. I think has a higher ceiling, and then we got. I ordered that wrong. We got the Ceremony. I played 2. Some people play the Ritual. I haven't tested it, but I feel like going second is just not that amazing, and I'm playing a going second build. Definitely like one of the MVPs of the deck, dumping whatever I'm missing. Dump Mayo, and then I'll link off one of the monsters that not equipped, and then use Mayo, target the one I need to revive, and then I'll be chilling because maybe I used Erebus already. But there's this situation where you don't go for this all the time. It's just whatever you're missing. It's really nice. So I actually didn't have Axe of Fools, and I'm a fool myself. I didn't order it with the Mikanko stuff, so I just found this in the bulk or the set I bought it with. I was like asking everybody for the last like week before my stuff came in. Do you have Axe of Fools?
So what does this guy do right here?
It inflicts basically double damage. So I increased their attack by 2, and then we both would quote unquote take damage. But then instead you would take the damage instead of me. So if I put on a kaiju, it would be 5,300. So you would take 10,000 for one swing. I literally did this once, and this is dog shit. Maybe because I don't play, like I'm always trying to kill you. But like, I mean, there's instances where I did, but this is hot dog dookie water. I wish I had anything else, or just went down to 40 because I'm playing 41. Kaiju Slumber. I like that a lot. I sacked the crap out of from Pack. He passed with Nor. I had Kaiju Slumber. I used Mayo. He spins back the target. Kaiju Slumber is his entire board, and then I kill him from there. But I definitely could have did that better if I knew a little bit more of the rulings, because I did just pick up the deck. I wish I was more confident in it because he was right about like one ruling about Pearlies, which I wasn't entirely sure about, but then he got right. And then for the Mikanko rulings, I was pretty sure on it, but the judge ruled against me. But I'm like 95% sure. It's even on the Konami website. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. And then it costed me the game because I'm also stupid because I was shaking the entire time I was versing him. Mixture of cold and being nervous, and I just misplayed because I kept preemptively activating things. It is what it is. And the kaiju came up except for Runic for hires. Shout out to Jackson and the last Runic player for hire I played. Both of my losses, and they were super cool. And then he just washed me in 5 minutes, both of them. I just couldn't do it. Every single time I try to slumber, they slumbered back with the one that like protects, and then I can't do anything.
Yeah, that's literally slumber. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 evenly.
Dub.
I saw this from the dude from in the car profile where he was playing in the remote YCS in his car and he couldn't play, and then he was doing his profile and then it was like he's playing Mikanko. So I was like, now I even want to play this even more because he was base as hell, and he played 3 evenly, and I was like, I feel like he's onto something because I don't play for the OTK, and B, like clearing the board for the simplified game state they had to deal with non-targeting Uli and then bouncing or something, and then they Zeus wipe rivalry. I just add back. I was like, this like simplified game state, like this came up so many times. I agree with his thought process. I don't know. I like it a lot. Matchup wise, Pearly, it does come up. I clear everything else, and then I get rid of the follow up. It came up against Branded and Cash. I don't know. I liked it a lot. It performed decently well today, and I'll tell you the matchups after. And then I have the tech options of 3 Ash and 1 Callback. Callback did okay. Ash did okay. I asked for hire. Because I asked him for hire, the Mannequin Cat brought it back, popped my Ash, drew 3. I said, fair enough. And I instantly passed. And I was like, alright, I just lost. My extra deck, kind of whack. We got Linkaribo and Sensei Ibli locked. I got 1
Love your Sea Dragon.
Yeah, because he gave it to me. Thank you. We have 1 IP, 1 Unicorn. Never went to this. Went to this once. Tried doing that combo where you take their card and then go Avermax or Borosol. Never came up. Never actually did it. 1 Wind Charmer and 1 Fire Charmer. I realized every single time I ended on the board, it was a Fire or Wind Charmer. I never was able to go to any other Charmer unless I Bistioed, and that would be like Dark Charmer. But like, okay, doesn't change anything. I'm just using it to link it off so I can do plays from the graveyard. Avermax, like I said. We got Break Sword, Downer Zeus, last minute change, never really came up. And then we got the Lucky 3. Every single time I extra have, either 2 of these are gone and he's still here, or these 2 gone and 1 is still here. And then and every single time I activate Diviner, except for 1 time, I had to send from deck because I didn't check. And I did that so many times. I'm so stupid. We got Borosol, Dragon, and Almirage. Almirage is for the hypothetical plays where your hands are bad and you normal summon. Again, never came up. I don't think it really changed anything, honestly speaking. And then my sides are Tikaboo. I did not organize this. Tikaboo and Tikaboo. Wow. Sided this once, and it was solely against D-Link Dragon or Bestials. And then I played myself because I thought he would make me go second for some reason. And I drew all kaijus in the hand. So that was my misplay. But I definitely should have kept that in. We got triple nibs. Okay.
That is not a Nibir, my guy.
Shh, does not exist. Alright, we're chilling. We're being chilling. We got 3 nibs and then 4 bestials. We're playing the 2-2 ratio. The argument is you play bells and then you can fit the 3rd iron mole. I only play 2. I am mad that I forgot it at home, so then I had to spend $1 for it. It was whack. But like Bestials, my worst matchup was Branded. I was like, I'm gonna commit to this, and then the bells can be like whatever bell would hit, I could feel like I deal with minus Runix, and then I got washed Runix. That's besides the point. And then we got the OT Cosmics, sponsored by Noah, my boy. This was my only win conditions against Runix for hire, and then it didn't matter because Runic for hire would just for hire pop the back row and I'd cry. But you know, it is what it is. Like I had no out to that. I didn't have enough testing for that. It is what it is. And my matchup were round 1 was Punk. I won that one. He was trying to target him on stuff, and then I nibbed him when he's going to full board. He didn't commit to any negates or anything, so that was good. Round 2, I lost to BSU Control. He wasn't even playing D-Link. He was just going Striker Dragon, Search, Red MD, and then he just goes Magdamut or Druid Worm and Beast. And I was like, oh, I should be scared of this. And then I decided going second for some reason. I'm stupid. Round 3 was Pearly. We have a really decent matchup against them because once they have their boss monster in field, they have to try to target everything. But if I went first or I stopped them enough where they can't go nor turn 1, or they just didn't hit. Shout out to Pac, he missed 6 times. I feel so bad. He missed 6 times, which is normal for early. This is round 3, just and then they try to target, and you just deal with their bodies. And if they're not playing field spell, you just take them. And then round 4 was against Branded, and then round 5 was against the base deck or boss, where like it's the same thing as Basic Control, but they also play the synchros. And then
and Sprite a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of Sprite. He played the gadgets, and he fully committed in the gadget, so he normal summon gadget, and I snatch steal. He stored near, summoned out, and then beat over the gadget and summon the token, and then I go, or he may take the token, because I know it's important because the level 2. I was like, I don't know, I just want to get him off the bodies, and then I just played well, and I out grinded him. Round 6 was against Cash. It was against MBT. And then he just didn't know what my deck did. And then he went for Zeus Swipe because I had the lockdown where like can't be targeted. And then it just gave me follow up, and then I just kind of outpaced him, and then I killed him for game.
The master of Jank didn't know Mikanko? That's crazy.
Hey man, it's cute deck. I don't feel like it's super jank, alright? It's doing well. It's doing well.
No, I was more so making fun of him than you.
Yeah. Hey man, he's cool.
I'm not still.
Round 7 was against Fur Hire, Jackie or Jackson. Sweep me. He told me what to do against it. Don't hand trap the other deck. Just try to play board breakers and try to hopefully out resource him unless you play drill. I don't. And then I got waxed in like 5 minutes. He was cool though. I like that guy. Round 8 was against Pac. I tied. Game 1 I took. Game 2 was a grind fest. He was at literally 400 HP because I swung. He was at 900 after I swung reflected damage, and then I had Diviner and normal summoned it. And I swung for 500 because I had nothing else to do with Diviner, so she was 400, so he couldn't activate the thing. But then he top deck, I think, or he added back Beauty, so he gained 1,000, so he can keep going from there. Against Pac, I just kept shaking, dude. It was just the AC was blasted up, and I was just, I'm like still shaking. It's really annoying. And then it just it messed with my head. I missed a lot of like timings and rulings that like I thought were correct, and then a lot of things I just activated too prematurely or too late, and it cost me the game. We had 5 minutes left. I should have just scooped. Went to game 2, make him go first, and then he either ends on a subpar board or hits everything, or he activates the 500 pay life points, and then he's already playing from behind. But I was like, I could hold it out, and I didn't. Since I'm playing 2 Revival Fire Dance, I could have got to it because Mayo summons back Hare and then starts Fire Dance, and then I would have killed him. But because I did Rivalry, because he activated Harpies, I activated Rivalry, and then I activated it Promise. I just preemptively equipped something, and it was really stupid because I killed him. I had him in the crackback. And then round 9, which is the very last round, was for Hire. He was cool. We were making jokes back and forth, and I was like, "You can go first." He's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're playing, but okay." And then he just goes, plays Runics, banish the first top one. He sees Ohime. Oh, he's like, "Oh, it's this deck." My friend lost to that. He's like, yeah. And he's like, did you verse a Sprite player? I was like, no. And he's like, okay, that's fine. And he just goes combos off, and I was like, you got it, man. I was like, I don't even. And then game 2, I went first. I opened Kaiju, Slumber, Iron Wall, and something, and No Starter. I was like, you got it, man. I'm sorry. I tried my best. I didn't have enough to side. I sided in 6 and sided in 5 and nothing. I couldn't do anything. But yeah, that is my WCQ experience. I like the deck, like the Met. Good.
Very well, thank you, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.